Hey, Brian Spotnik, Katie Badger McKean, and T-Bones. One, two, three, just like that. So, in any event, thank you for being here. And followed in by Timbo, and then Buckshot 420. Good evening. As you can see, we're right here down on the shore of Flatiron Lake. Quite foggy out down this way, which is kind of interesting. And as you can see right there, it's 12:59 a.m., 57 degrees. There's a collectible right down here on the beach, so to speak. So I'm going to walk over and I'm going to go ahead and pick that up, and I'm going to stick that right in my satchel. And that's one more thing that I've got that's great to be able to turn in to Madame Nazar at some point or another. At some point or another. And I can tell you, one of the things that we need to do is we need to sell her three things at some point. So I can certainly look and see where Madame Nazar is. Let's see. I want to take and go on over, and I want to just look at the Discord and see where Madame Nazar is. It's saying that she is down just outside of Armadillo. So we'll head on down that way soon. Let's see. Paranoid Squatch. Okay, good evening, Paranoid Squatch. So pleased that you're here. Corey from, let's see, Corey's from South Texas, ECU Al from North Carolina, Buckshot from Michigan, Brian Smotnick from Pennsylvania, Katie Badger McKean from Florida, Timbo from Kentucky, T-Bones from South Carolina, right here, just up the street from me, Brian Smotnick from Pennsylvania. That's who we have with us tonight, and thank you all for being here. Yep, it's been a day. The daylight savings time is back and it's in effect. That allows me to, I don't know, kind of look out the window and say, geez, maybe I should go outdoors and work for a while. You know, I could say that right now, but it's not going to do me any good because I've already started Red Dead, and once I start Red Dead, I ain't going anywhere. Not just yet, in any event. So that's cool. I am going to take and bring my thing down here, get this little device here up and running, see what's on over here, and bring that right back up. Great. And we've got it taking and working now. I was kind of talking and looking and doing all at the same time. I was getting all confused. Helena, good evening. And Help, good evening. The Killer is over there. And also Footsore. Footsore. Well, I'll tell you what, maybe dancing too much. Something like that, I would think. Right, Brian? All right, now listen, we have a lot going on in the near future. How about that event that we've got coming up that you might want to sign up for? There's actually two. There's one of them that's going to be a wagon train, and we're going to need some wagon drivers. Got to be covered wagon, too, by the way. And we're going to have some outriders for protection. We'll have to do this in a regular lobby, so we're going to need some protection along the way. Alpha Wolf over there on TikTok. Good evening, Alpha Wolf. Alpha Wolf from Colorado. Yeah, I hope all is well with you. And I happen to be looking at the temperatures for Colorado today, Alpha Wolf. I see that, let's see, it was Denver, I believe it was in the 60s. So I thought to myself, that's pretty nice. Bella Rose, it's been a minute since I've seen you and talked with you. Good evening to you. And let's see, right there, No Rizzy Chris is with us. He's from Oregon. Yes, he is. And yeah, good evening to you, Chris. Hope you're feeling better, for sure. I do. And we're just here kicking around. A couple of things I wanted to talk about. Number one was that wagon train that I just mentioned. And that wagon, let's see, you got a question. What are your thoughts on Bushy Bill claiming to be Billy the Kid? I just watched a movie about it, says he, over on YouTube. Well, Daz, I got to tell you, listen, I can tell you this for sure. Lace and I were actually in the town. It's Hyco, Texas. Hyco, Texas is where Brushy Bill was claimed to have lived, a.k.a. Billy the Kid, after he escaped from Fort Sumner, New Mexico. That's where he went. over to Hico, Texas. Well, Lace and I was in Hico, Texas, and we checked it all out. And there's a nice museum over there that you can go into. It's a very small. It's less than a horse town. It's a pony town. That's how small it is. But it's a beautiful little town. Lots of Western murals. Western statue right there, of him. And right near Leavenworth, I believe it is, the prison. The museum was fantastic. Lace and I were also over at Fort Sumner, where Billy the Kid was allegedly and probably more likely was killed by Pat Garrett. And we visited his grave site, and we did all of the museums over that way. I personally think that that's where he died. I think that Pat Garrett, snuffed him. Now, how sure am I about that? I would say maybe 98.5%. The other 1.5% I would give to the fact that maybe that could occur. And I'll tell you why. What I know is Pat Garrett was a saloon bartender. And he did a lot of talking with Billy the Kid when Billy the Kid was at the saloon drinking. They were drinking buddies inside of the saloon while he was working. When they were outside of the saloon, they weren't so much friends. Now, there is a possibility that may have carried over out at the hacienda whereby he was shot and killed. I give it a 1% chance of happening. The other 0.5%, I just throw it into the air as if to say, who knows really? Maybe something else occurred. But I'm 98.5% certain that he was killed by Pat Garrett at that hacienda right there in Fort Sumner. Just my thoughts. So I don't believe that he continued on. And I'll tell you, one of the reasons why I don't believe that he continued on as well is because Billy the Kid, he had, I won't say a hot temper, but it was pretty warm. It was pretty warm. And that temper of his caused him to get into a lot of trouble in his younger years. And it's pretty hard to go from being a young man of 21 years old and then just boom, just like that, changing your personality, changing your lifestyle in a heartbeat. Yes, it can happen. Did it happen? I don't think so. But that's just my opinion. So there you go. That's my answer to that question. Very good question, too, by the way. Very good question. Love it, Daz. Daz Fendi. That's my thoughts. All right, so that's what we're doing as far as a wagon train goes. So we'll be leaving out of St. Denis. I changed the place that we'll be leaving from. We'll ride down through the Blue Water Marsh, out through the roads up into the area that's just outside of Rhodes, and on down through maybe the area of Flatneck Station, across the river, up across the plains, etc., etc. So that's what we're going to be looking at in the near future. That's going to be coming up on the 23rd, which is this coming Sunday. And then thereafter, we're going to be doing Slaughter on the Water. Yes, Slaughter on the Water. And what you need to do is you need to get into our Discord, and you need to be go over there and see what the rules are and what our intent is. And Lace and I was actually in game yesterday trying it out, making sure that we could get the steamboats and that they would work the way that we would want them to work. So yeah, TikTok screen is too small. Okay, I got you covered. Yeah, I got you covered. I get that. Thank you, Alpha, for sure. So if you go into the if you go into the Discord and you look at Slaughter on the Water, make sure you sign up. That's going to be a good one. That's going to be a good one. So it ought to be fun. And then from there, we'll see where we go on other challenges coming up in the very near future. But that's to get us started. The wagon train coming up on Sunday, and then Slaughter on the Water the following week. That ought to be a lot of fun. That ought to just work out just fine. So, cool. Yeah. Now, don't forget, month of March, we need birthdays. If you got a birthday in the month of March, let me know what it is. I'll put you down and you'll get into that birthday drawing. That birthday drawing occurs the last streaming day of the month. We'll randomly select somebody through a random number generator, And bingo, somebody's going to win a birthday gift. And all of those birthday gifts, those have all been mailed out. So everybody that's got something coming to them, right now I don't have anything to mail out. Everything's in the mail. But then again, the check's in the mail too. Is the wagon train just a trail ride type thing? Yes, it is, Alpha. Just a trail ride type thing. And then what we were going to do is we were going to have probably, I hope to have 4 outriders that were ready to rock and roll in case we get into trouble. Just like they would have if a wagon train really got into trouble, whether it be through Native Americans or marauders or anything like that. So they would be able to hopefully take care of business. Join from your short video. Well, thank you, Frito. Appreciate that. Zach Williams, yes, I appreciate you being here for sure. Give me as much love as you can over there on TikTok because it moves us up the list, gives us a higher standing. We're easier to find if somebody is looking for us. Having said that, we'll move on to the next piece of business. And what is that? Well, I wanted to touch briefly on the endurance race that was just finished up. The endurance race that was just finished up. All right, yeah, the endurance race that was just finished up. I wanted to give you the positioning of each individual, okay? Coming in number 7th was No Rizzy Chris with a time of 46 minutes, 30.71 seconds. Coming in 6th was ECU Al with a time of 46 minutes, 13.38 seconds. Coming in 5th was Jay Shredder with a time of 42 minutes, 23.11 seconds. Number 4 was Blast Gordon at 40 minutes, 22.27 seconds. And let's see, coming in number 3, it would be Brian Smartnick with a time of 40 minutes, 7.81 seconds. That's right, 7.81 seconds. And let's see, coming in second. Now, get a load of this. Now, I'm going to say something here that you're going to say, what? But just listen. Scarlet B come in second. But as we know, that time was negated because she made a second run, which automatically negates the first run. But her first run was 38 minutes, 12.59 seconds, and what a hell of a time she had getting that time squeezed out in that race. Man, that woman was plagued with problems. Now, coming in first was Scarlet B. She beat her previous time. And the time that is the winning time for the endurance race set by Scarlet B was 37 minutes, 31.74 seconds. And we declared Scarlet B the winner of the endurance race. Congratulations to Scarlet B. I wanted to point that out, make sure that everything was kosher and everybody knew exactly what the times were. And there you have it. So great. Thank you all so very much for participating. All right, that's all handled. And now we're here. It's near morning. And so we've got some things going on right here. We can just kind of take a ride around and see what we've got out here to be done. I need to get to a butcher. I need to sell 5 animal meats if I want to do any one of my dailies. And I'll just grab a wilderness camp right here. I could have taken my fast travel at camp, but I didn't. I rode away, and riding away, I'll just take my fast travel camp. And let's see, seeing that I don't have Blackwater that pops up, I'll just take it to Valentine then. Valentine will get my business tonight. And a lot of times, let's see. Well, yeah, you do, Al. You do get extra credit for that. And let me make sure that I give it to you right now. Very good. Very good. Let's see, it was you and No Rizzy Chris, I think, were the only ones to make it the entire distance in a cart. Let me look, Brian Smartnick. Brian Smartnick made it with a cart. I don't think anybody else made it with a cart. In any event, yeah, that's kind of crazy the way it worked out. And, what I do is I actually learn a little bit from all of you doing all of the crazy things that are out there to be done. and learned that what we have to do occasionally is we have to, make a rule change or on the fly, or straighten something out on the fly. We'll try to tighten them up a little bit more as we go along. But there's so many things that are unforeseeable. Just so many things. Crazy, man. 5 animal meats I need to sell. Well, I'll tell you what. How about if I sell off all of this prime beef? Now, there's 11 items right there. And how about this game meat? There's 30 items right there. And then we've got the plump bird meat. There's 30 of those right there. And we've got some tender pork loin. 16 of them.
Pretty standard fare these days.
And let's see, then we've got over here some gamey bird meat. We'll get rid of that as well. I think I've certainly covered everything that I needed to cover. There's 7 wolf heart right there.
Seems I buy this near every day.
Yeah, you do buy it every day from many, many different people. And so there is my 5 animal meats all taken care of. And I think I probably reached hostility. Don't reach high hostility. Yeah, okay, we're able to do that. And there you have it right there. All right, we were able to do that. That's cool. Get that on done. Make sure that that's cool. Quite frankly, I wasn't paying attention to it, Guama. I wasn't paying attention to the whistle song. Yeah, it just wasn't. We'll just call it the butcher song, like Edie says. Eddie. What do I hear? Oh, look at all of those geese all in the air. There's a bunch. Well, I was able to pick up one. The rest, they just fly away so quickly. They were well up into the air and downrange, so to speak. I was lucky to even get one of them, I suppose, but I'll take that one right here, right now. This happens to be a goose. And let's see. All right, we got that. 3 flight feathers, 3 goose feathers. 3 flight feathers, 3 goose feathers, that's 6 feathers. That's 30 XP right there. Plus, what, 10 for the kill, 10 for the pluck, that type of thing. Plenty to be had right there in the way of XP. Hey, listen, Scarlet. Listen, Scarlet. You've got nothing to complain about. You won the damn thing. So that's enough of that. In fact, you should be eliminating that line completely. I don't want to see that. What can I tell you? Ah, yeah. Oh, well, anyway. I mean, it could happen. It could happen again, don't you know?
Morning,
yeah,
friend.
It could happen again. All right, let's see. Moonshine. I don't think that I have anything to do over to the Moonshine Shack, but we can go over that way and see what's going on. I don't know exactly what's going on, but we can go see what's going on. There's my Moonshine Shack right there. All right, let's get inside. Maggie will be right here. I go in this door because if I hear Maggie, I know Marcel's is here. You hear? You hear, Maggie? She says howdy. Well, I'll tell you what. Howdy, Maggie.
What are you doing?
Yeah, howdy. What am I doing? I'm just getting ready to get down and see Marcel, see how he's doing. We'll see how he's doing. We'll see. Do you have anything ready for me, Marcel? You're only about halfway through. Can you speed it up a little bit? I could use the money. I could use the money. Oh, by far and away. There's a kiss right there to Lace. I appreciate that, Buckshot. Thank you. All right, out the door I go. I'll go on up over the stairs and oh look, there's a roadblock down the trail there a little bit. We could get down. We could get down the trail and kind of rough them up a little bit. We could rough them up a little bit and see what we can get for loots. We shoot them, we loot them, and I'm riding my horse, Wampum, Amber Champagne, Missouri Fox. Oh, look at that, Celeste. Good day. Thank you for being here. Appreciate it. All right, let's get them from here. Oh, I guess we won't. It's that right there in the dust. I don't know what that is in the dust. Somebody's coming on with us. I better get out of here. You know what I didn't do is I didn't take and give myself any minty big game. I mean, because after all, these guys are more dangerous than they've been ever before. Than ever before. So I'm going to take it. I'm just going to pop down here, and we'll see what we can do here. Anybody else want some? A couple of guys rolling in over here. Oh, they shot my horse. Damn them for shooting my horse. Hey, Wampum, I'm not going to let you go. All right. Come on, there you go. Thank you for stepping out. Now I'm going to pot your hair. Or your chest, I'm not sure which. Anybody else down here? Yeah, it looks like about 3 of them. And this other guy he's gonna take it hard. I'm gonna do the stabby with him with that hey! Step right in. Whoa! Yeah! Again! Scarlet says again! Alright. We perforated his liver. For sure we did. Care Bear is here. Good evening, Care Bear. And I'm just looting up a few guys right here. I want to see what I can get out of the loot. You never know. And then I think I'll go down to Madame Nazar and see about turning in some of the things that I have collected over a period of time. And then maybe to the fence to turn in some of the collectibles that I looted. And then hopefully this is going to give me a discount on MASH on my next... Oh! Gotta get him. I thought I see him move, so I had to stick him once to see if he was still alive. And look at that, some cognac. Another guy right here. And bingo. Call the horse in. Look at that, I got a gold tooth out of it. Alright, come on, Wampum. Let's do it. ECU Al, thank you kindly. Yeah, and congratulations, Care Bear. Yeah, damn commercials. Yeah, I know what you're saying. I get it. I get it. Oh, nobody likes commercials. Alright, let's see if we can take and get ourselves a wilderness camp. Get down to Armadillo. Get on out and see Madame Nazar. See if she's got anything interesting that I can turn in that she will be willing to pay for. Hopefully I can make a lot of money. Hopefully. Johnny's World is with us. What's your accent? Well, give it your best shot, Johnny. Go ahead, give it your best shot. Johnny on TikTok asking me what my accent is. Let's see if he can give me his best shot. No, the bootlegger is not a challenge. That's right, but I wanted the discount on my next purchase of mash to be able to make some moonshine. Now, Madame Nazar should be right in here someplace. There she is, right up there. All right, let's get on. I'm waiting for Johnny to give me his best guess as to what my accent is.
Have a look. Have a look.
All right, let's sell some product
later.
up. Oh, look at this. I've got what is this? This is just a weekly collectible. 3 items, turn it in. I'll turn it in. I want the $100. Yep. And let's see. Now I'm going to sell everything
I confess, I
down to 2,
underestimated
except
you.
the alcohol. I usually keep that.
Quite.
But beyond that, I'm going to sell everything down to 2. And then I'm going to buy some herbs that'll
The
offset
tea
my
leaves told me
picking.
It would be a good day.
And coming back from doing a
worth
collect the
checking
map,
out.
it's taken me a while to build up some of these things, but I'm back up to
I
125
pay more
items.
for the whole set.
Some of them are doubled up, not all of them, so I'm only going to sell anything that's over
as a
2.
set, you know. But the
And
whole
we'll make a
set
little
is
bit of
worth
money
your
doing
while.
that.
Alright, but it's worth selling these as a set, you know.
I know all about the sets, madam. Thank you very much.
Charming but commonplace. But the whole set is worth your while.
The whole set
But
is
it's worth
worth my
selling
while.
these as a set, you know.
Assuming I have time to go find it, of course.
Very well. I pay more
And
for
you
the
don't
whole
make it
set,
easy
you
any
know.
longer. That Roku map
But it's worth
shows
selling
more
these
randoms
as a
than
set, you know.
anything else these days. You don't get the information that you used to
But the
get,
whole set is worth your while.
whereby you could pick out a particular item that you were looking
Oh,
for
that's fine.
and just travel to get it to complete a set. It doesn't work that way any longer. All right, let's see what we can buy now. I'm going to buy up some herbs so that I can do up some tonics. There's the herbs right there. English mace. You know, I'll get all 30 of those. I use a lot of English mace. Prairie poppy. Well, let's see. I'm going to buy one so that I've got it when I return from delivering that moonshine that I've got. And maybe I'll have a level 3 that I can take and go ahead and have Marcel's create for me. And ginseng. Certainly need some ginseng. Grant. I'll even buy some grant. Sage. I use a lot of sage in making up my tonics. And that pretty much does it. So there you have it. Alright, so we've got her taken care of. And a resupply, no, 6 perfect, 3 sold right there. There we go.
You could not bear to part with that. Well,
Now, anybody looking for a panther? Yeah, kitty, 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 kitty. Let's go down south of Rhodes and see if we can find one in the woods down there, down at Bulger Glade. Let's see. Rhodes right there. Yee-haw, Care Bear! Yes, sir! Like Scottish, you think it's my accent? Daily, it seems like older than plain, like maybe Scottish. You sell screen and freeze. Money on trades. Okay, I'm actually born and raised in the state of Maine, presently living in South Carolina. Have been living in South Carolina now for about 21 years. And so we've been down here for a long time. I'm presently 76 years old and climbing. I will be approaching 77 in the next 6 months or so. And let's see, I want to go down to Bulger Glade. I am actually English Scotch-Irish. English Scotch-Irish is the heritage that I am. And that's about all I can tell you there, mate. And let's get through these woods. Alright, we're going to go into this area. Somewhat odd. That should have been a snake back there in the mini-map. I'm going to make sure that I've got some good rounds in this weapon, my Lancaster. I'm going to go down where I know that there are panthers. And I'm going to see if I can dig one out. That's what we're going to do. We're going to see if we can dig one out. Let's see. Johnny, you've been following for a bit. I'm glad that you finally come on over and said howdy. Alright, let's get into these woods here. Now we'll just ease on into these woods, and I'm going to show you right here on the map. This whole area, that you see this roadway here, and how it comes around, you know, it's down here, and it's up here. You'll find that panther right in here. That's where you can find the panther. Occasionally I've caught them next to the road, right in that area, but I've only done that 1 or 2 times. But this is where I should be able to find a panther. And so now we got to be quiet. All right, Johnny. There goes a snake. There goes a snake. Now, this horse seems to be a little skittish, so... You know, he's nickering a little bit. And you could tell he's a little anxious. You can tell that, for sure you can. Are we going to get that panther to spawn? We'll move around a little bit on our own at first, and if I can't get him to spawn in, then what we'll do is we'll put out some bait. And I've had some success with the bait, and then there are other times when I haven't had success with the bait. So it's just a question of what and when. This might be a good place to put the bait, right down here where it's a little bit open. Alright, let's get off and let's take and let's go to items. Potent predator bait right here. So let's go ahead and get that potent predator bait down. Alright, let's move off. And let's see what that predator bait does. Now we're just going to keep an eye on that area down there. And what we'll do is we'll get into some trees here so that we have some protection and some visibility issues. And then we'll keep an eye on what's going on down yonder, as well as what's going on our mini-map. And sometimes you get a response immediately, and other times not so quickly, and then still other times not at all. Now there are other panthers around, where there are panthers down in the grass area. I don't see anything coming in here. Will I need to put a second one down? Would a second one help, do you think? Twice as strong? The odor reaching out twice as far? Calling that panther in? Ah, thank you, Eddie Perez. Appreciate that. All right, let me get down and just lay another one down. I don't even see my first one, frankly. All right, let's get out of here. Let's get back up here in the woods, in the trees. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to back my horse up a little bit. Let's see what's going to come. Is there anything going to come? What do you think? Not looking so good now, is it? I can hear some hogs. Yeah, let's just kind of walk around a little bit. I can remember. Oh, there's a hog right there. I'm going to kill it. You watch, I'll go skin it, and then the panther will show up and skin me. Alright, I'm keeping my eye out on that mini-map in case a little red dot materializes. And sometimes the panther will actually materialize before the red dot does. So you have not too much time to respond accordingly. Alright, we're going to give it another minute or two. And then after that, we're going to move down to La Grasse and see if that'll make a difference. Getting foggy. And the road is just a short distance from me. Now, I've usually had some great luck finding a panther here. I can tell you this time and the last time that I was looking for a panther down here, I haven't had very good luck at all. For whatever reason. Maybe Rockstar has changed it up a little bit. I'm telling not knowing, don't you know? Yeah, plus it's a daily. Yep, you're absolutely right, Care Bear. Which means that it's nerfed. Which means the old nerfing has taken effect. Alright, dawn or dusk? Well, let's see. Let's see what time it is now. Alright, it's 8:15 p.m. So it's a little bit beyond dusk. Depends on whether they're on daylight savings time or not. Ha ha! Coyote over there. That's probably the predator that got pulled in. Alright, it doesn't look like much is going on. I can remember back in the early days, back in beta days, we would come down to these woods looking for, at that time, it was a cougar, not a panther. At least as I recall, it was a cougar. That you would be in this stretch of woods right here, this area, with as many as a half a dozen other people. And people were actually shooting each other to keep that person from finding the cougar before you found the cougar. And now it seems like no matter when I come down here, it's always quite empty. I don't think I've run into anybody down here in this patch of woods for many, many months, maybe as much as a year or more. And a lot of times that cougar can come in around this house up here. Around the house. So I'll move around the house, and then from here we'll head on down to the La Grasse area, see if we can pick up a panther down that way. There's a deer laying down over there in the grass, over that way. That deer has no problem. He's up on his feet now. Snake right here. Little snake in the grass. So at dusk and early evening, nothing. No thing. Oh, I hear him. I hear him. There he is. All right, we got our panther right there. Hey, kitty. Yeah, I just need to make sure he's dead. So let's skin him on up. Of course, I suppose if I stuck a knife in him to skin him, that's going to certainly tell me whether he's dead or alive. So it took a couple of minutes for him to spawn in. But he did spawn in, and I do not believe that the spawn was a result of the bait that I put down. I don't believe that it was. Yeah, right there on TikTok, you see that that link. What are you streaming with, a VHS? I am streaming on Xbox. All right, so we got ourselves a panther. Now I'm going to get myself a hog. And we got ourselves a hog, too. We'll skin this old hog up. It's good for some fat, don't you know? And onto the horse it goes. Alright, now that's going to keep me from having to go to La Grasse. Although I could go to La Grasse and grab some 3 deadlies. Maybe a large skinned alligator, maybe a couple of juveniles. Why don't we do that before we go back to camp and before we move on to the moonshine shack. I do have a moonshine that's ready to go now. Let's see. I don't want to go to camp. I want to go to La Grasse right there. Boom. We're gone. Yeah, I did see old Henry Daz. I did see that. Yep, I've seen it. I thought it was pretty decent. All right, let's see. Let's see if we can find some alligators. There'll be alligator this way. I'm also going to take my detector.
Dang. Hope I can scare some grub
See if there
tomorrow.
happens to be anything over here that can be dug up. Not the question right there. And we've got a few gators down there. And there's a few down, so we'll see what we can get in the way of some big game. One Mad Buddha, good evening, sir. Alright, there's one down. That one's a pour. This one's probably a pour too. But we'll take this skin and we'll put it on the back of the horse so that we've got at least one of those 3 deadlies. Alright, come on, let's get it up. Let's go to work. And let's get it on the back of this horse. Now, there typically are not very... Oh, that was interesting. A little movement right there. There's typically not a lot of juvenile alligators on this side of the fast travel. We'll go to the other side, right down into Blue Water Marsh. That's where the majority of them are. And if I could get 2 of them from down that way, then that would be great. We would fulfill our daily challenge, and we could take it back for Cripps. See what Cripps could do with it. Adam or Harriet over that way. Yeah, you know, a lot of people use the wagon, Cat. A lot of people use the wagon. I don't, for one reason or another. It's not that I don't know about it or I don't want to use it. I just never think to use it. It's not part of my daily routine, and it probably should be. I should start doing that. And we've got a collectible right here. Plant. Take it. I think those are... Where's that right there? It's a striped skunk. I think skunks were yesterday. I think those are boar. At least 2 of them down. I think those wild boar could use that pork, could use the fat as well. Cat, what level are you? Yeah, the double dollars for moonshine is spectacular. I mean, you can earn it so quickly. I'm usually doing, when I come into play, I usually do 4 a day. I could probably do more, but I don't need it like I used to need it. Not with the money that I've got in any of that. Mad King, good evening. Thank you for being here. This is Cowboy Strong. Yep, that's what it is. We're a community gang, and we're all for one. We're one for all, and you mess with one, you mess with all, and we just don't surrender. We don't. No, sir. All right, we'll take those and we'll move on. Now, give me a couple of juveniles. Come on. Not going to be anything over here. Good old coyotes. Any one of them are perfect that I can put down? Maybe that one? Now let's see. He's still a level 3. Now let's go mercy kill him and see if he'll maintain a level 3. Probably not. We'll do it anyway. He went. That was a mercy kill. It is a level 3. So we're going to pick him up. And we're going to throw him right on the back of the horse. Oh, no, we can't. I got to remember that I've got that alligator there. It's more important that I take that alligator skin in than I take this 3-star coyote. I'll just take his pelt. That'll be nearly as good. No, never surrender. No, no. All right, Mad King. I'm Mad King. See you tomorrow. You get your rest. Yeah, cowboys need to rest too, don't you know? Yeah, that keeps them bright-eyed and bushy-tailed. Yeah. You take care of yourself. You have a good rest. Yes, sir. Not much here. Oh, but I could take and see if I can grab myself some smalls from my satchel. Now let's sneak up behind this frog. And let's see what it is. Well, this is a 2-star right here. Nonetheless, it's still good for the satchel. Yeah, well, I'll tell you what, a Mad King. You're going to surrender. You're going to surrender to the Sandman. That's what you're going to surrender to. Oh, that's a muskrat. I don't want the muskrat. There it is. Nope, that's another muskrat. Oh, dang it. What else we get around here? Alright, that's a 3-star toad right there, so we'll take that. American bullfrog is what it actually is. Nonetheless, it's still a little froggy. Kermit's cousin or something. Grab this arrow. And we'll head over to this, the end of this peninsula here. A lot of times you can find 3 or 4 rats over here. And there's a collectible there, so I'll grab that collectible while I'm right here. And we'll see if there's some rats here as well. Oh yes, there's a few of them. There he goes. Hey, come back here. Whoa. Little rat. How many arrows do I have to shoot at you? A little 2-star rat. You dirty rat, you. And let's step in and grab this collectible. Anything else around out here? Doesn't seem to be. All right, looks like a couple of squirrels right here. 3-star squirrel, I'll take it. And let's see what this squirrel is. This too is a 3-star squirrel, so 2 3-star squirrels. Oh, there's a rat right there. Hey, dirty rat. Gotcha. The one that got away. What is that? Is that a rat over there? Or is that a muskrat? It's a muskrat. I don't want the muskrat. I want the little rat. Okay, it doesn't look like there's much here, other than this boar. I'll take this boar and we'll head back to camp. Get rid of what I've got, turn in that one deadly that I've got. Let's see. Let's see. Let's take and let me find ECUL. Let's see what I wanted to do. Al, send me an invite. I'll join you in Valkyrie light. Yep. Valkyrie. It's a Valkyrie light. Yep. And we'll take and we'll go ahead and clean up this repeater. ECUL, if you send me an invite, I'll be happy to join you. Oh yeah, so you've been around for a while, Cat. Yep, you're no stranger to the game, that's for sure. Oh, he left the session. All right. Well, usually those are the cowards. They leave the session. You know, they kill and then they run. They kill and run. Who's that right there? Well, I don't have my bow with me, so. Ooh, I disintegrated that one. I was expecting to go over to see Al, so I had put some E-rounds in order to be able to go in blazing. Oh, look what we got here. We've got a, hey, come back here. Come back here, Wampum. We've got a gator in the water right there. Let's see if we can find that gator in the water. We'll trample him. And we're definitely going to trample him. There was a gator in the water here. He's right there. There we go. We just run him over. And let's skin him up. We'll skin that little fella up. We'll put him right on the back of the horse. And I'll run around to this side over here too. Pick up this bird. The bird is a word. I don't see. Oh, I might. Oh, yeah. Okay, I just got a juvenile gator. And I got an adult gator as well. I'll shoot that other adult gator. But this juvenile is going to give me my 3 that I needed. And that'll finish up another daily challenge. Another one right here. More than enough at this point. That'll give me my 3 deadlies. And there's another one right up the shoreline here a bit. Maybe those ravens will leave me a little bit to skin out. Hopefully they didn't pick it clean and ruin the hide. All right, so let's head to camp. We'll turn in these three deadlies.
Well, look who it is.
Yep, it's me. It's me.
Getting a little low on supplies here.
Oh, I've got plenty to give you here.
I suppose this will do.
You might be low on supplies, but I've got a few things I can give you.
Yeah, anything's better than nothing.
Busy for a few minutes.
Okay, this'll have to do.
I guess damn few minutes with the way it looks. Look at that, 10 feathers. That's 50 XP, 4 feathers. 3 feathers. All XP. Helps you to move up quickly.
This is good quality.
Boar tusks. And what else we have here? Oh, look at that. Some alligator teeth. Crips ought to be good for a little bit, I would think. And there's the 3 deadly taken care of. Alright, now I've got to get up there to the Moonshine Shack and get that delivered because, I mean, after all, that's 450 some odd dollars. 453, I think it is. And we got to do that. We got to keep the cash rolling. You know, when things come on sale, I go in and buy them. But lately, the only thing that's on sale is those items that are on sale for gold. And the fact of the matter is, a Valkyrie gold! Dang it, I can do that for you, young fella. Yes, I can. I do believe it is. All right, let's see what we got here. All right, battery. I got to stick my battery here. I got to stick my charger right in this here device and kind of fire it on up with some energy. Yeah, energy. That's what I got to do, Valkyrie. All right, there we got it going. Now I'm going to take it, I'm going to hit this, and I'll go ahead and I'm going to hit this, and that's going to refresh that, and it's actually going to look better. Yeah, it's going to look better. It is.
What's
And
wrong?
I can get all of that down in
Hey,
just
hang
fine
around
shape.
like a bad
And
smell.
there it is. It looks much better for me right now. And you can see my, you can see what
Anything
my
else you
next
need?
milestone
You
is.
know where to find
It's
me.
for 10,000. What am I doing in her room? Maggie's room. I gotta get out of here. She'll accuse me. Now she'll call a sheriff on me or something.
This patch is perfect. We can ship
Perfect.
it
Ready to go?
See?
Let's get her done. Mo Carlisle, $453.75.
I was wondering when you were going to get here. This is a good batch, of course. They are all good batches, but this one is superior.
Gold, dang it.
eh?
Marcels,
I have
let's
found
get her
a
together.
buyer who
Yes,
will
sir.
appreciate it. And most important, they will pay for it too. Now, all you have to do is to be attentive.
Attentive. Yeah,
Seigneur.
attentive. I'll be attentive, all right. I'll be that. That's just fine, Kid Bear. I appreciate your looking. Yes, I do. All right, we got this wagon rolling. We're headed on over to Matt Follett ranch. We are. Yep. That's where we're going. Going on over to Matt Follett. It's a little bit of a jaunt, but it'd certainly be worth it. And I gotta look over. I need to look over and see if I see a. See if I see a tree map. I don't see a tree map over there. There's one other tree that we're gonna go by. That there could be a tree map on. It could happen. Don't you know? Yeah, that's a good sell. Yeah, you're right, Valkyrie. That's why I do so many of them. Yeah, I do. You know, anytime that we get some new benefits up there on that benefit page, I go on over and I take a look-see. And if something's doubled up or tripled up, then I start chasing it. I chase it. Yes, I do. And I chase it for all it's worth. Now, and if it's a call to arms that we got some benefits on, that one I chase more so than any other one. I tell you what, I can't chase them enough. It's been a long time since I've gone in and done myself a call to arms, don't you know? I was thinking of doing a solo tonight. We'll try and do it in any event. But right now, well, what we've got is we got ourselves a roadblock up here. What are they going to do? What are they going to give us here? Are they going to want me to pull over? They just want me to roll through? All right, I'll tell you what. It's a good thing you let me go through because I put everything in place so that I was going to burn them. I was going to burn them, gold dang it. I was going to give them a taste of hell before they got there. I was going to set them on fire. Kind of see if I can melt them. All right, so what we're going to do is we're going to have ourselves a straight run right on in to get this delivered without any interference. And that way we're going to be able to collect all the money, don't you know? All the money. If I don't break something. Now, I just looked over there on that tree, Now I look over on that tree. Now I'm going to point it out to you so you can see it. You see that tree right there? Boom. That tree right there. Sometimes it'll have a tree map on it. And if it has a tree map on it, go on over and take it off the tree and it'll go right into your satchel and you can chase it down. Yes, sir. Now, I tell you what, guys, I tell you this. Listen, I went looking for a map yesterday, as a matter of fact, don't you know? And I went up to Lake Isabella and I got myself a treasure. And in that treasure was 2 full bars of gold. 2 full bars of gold. That's only about the 4th or 5th time I've gotten 2 bars since I've been playing this game, which is, nigh on 6 years now. Hey boys, look out. I'm coming through with a wagon load of hooch, don't you know? You're interfering with my delivery. Yeah, Bonnie be upset if you interfere with my delivery. All right, what do we got up here? Anything? Nix. Nothing. All right, what about back here on this tree back here? Nope, nix. Nothing. Nothing. Not a gall dang thing. Anything over this way? Yeah, there's a collectible over here. We'll go on over and get it. Yeah, I'll jump the fence here. I hope I don't split my pants out, don't you know? All right, here's another collectible. That's going to go right in the satchel. All right, what we got down this way? Don't look like much of nothing. Not much of nothing it ain't. Listen, give me on back to my moonshine shack, don't you know?
Hey there.
Hey there, Maggie. How's things been since I've been gone? What's Marcel been doing? I hope he's cleaning up the
You are
place. So we
pleased
can...
with the profits from that
Yeah,
batch, I
he's got a broom in hand. That's
Au
cool.
travail.
All right, let's take and go ahead and buy ourselves some mash. Gotta pay full
as
price
you
for it,
wish,
don't you
sir.
know? 50 cents,
But it can be
$50,
made to be
$50.
cheaper, huh?
Yeah, I know it can be made to be cheaper. $4.95. Look at that, poison poppy. Good thing I bought that poppy from Madame Nazar. Yeah, that way I can do myself
This is a good
a level
flavor.
3 moonshine.
Now, all it needs is some time.
Some time. That's what it needs.
Good news. We have some new clients, I see.
All right, what do we got here now? Well, let's go. Let's just head back to camp here for just a moment here, don't you know? There's camp right there.
You know, I don't know why I didn't start this.
All right,
business
the
years ago.
poison
We're going
poppy
all the way to
recipe.
top,
I
you
think
and
the
me.
poison poppy recipe, Al, is in those little side camps that you have. In fact, there's one of those, maybe there's 2 of those camps up in Tall Trees when they're in rotation. And what happens is you go in to those camps. There's usually 2 or 3 people in those camps. You can see that they're making a moonshine. You kill them off. You open up the treasure chest that they have right there, and it'll give you the map. And they're all over the place, really. I've bumped into them a lot. I've bumped into them a whole lot, don't you know? Let's see just where Marcel's is at this time.
Supplies are looking.
Well, he's
healthy
at
right now.
80. He's at 80. But it doesn't look like we'll be around long enough tonight to get him to finish up. But he'll be ready for tomorrow, don't you know? I'm going to see what I can cook up over here. Yeah, I'll tell you what. I can show you a couple of camps out. You know where they'll be. You know, I can show you where those camps will be. I could show them to you on the map, or I can, or we can get together sometime and I can show you where they're at. Minty big game. Yeah, I want to cook one. I want to cook one for sure. Oh, look at that! Look at all of that damn love. Yeah, I like that. That'd be just fine. Appreciate that. All right, we're gonna stow it up. See all them there love hearts go all up over that there screen. Yes, I did. All right, special health cure. Right there, special health cure. Thought I heard some geese or something. I do. Let's see if I can get out of here enough. I can't get out of here quick enough, I don't believe. Maybe. Well, let's go see what we got. We threw a little bit of lead in the air and a few things fell out of the air. Let's go see what fell out of the air. All right, right here, for example, that's a double-crested cormorant. There ain't no fat in that. No, sir. Ain't no fat in that damn crazy Bosley. How about this one? Gonna be the same, I think. Oh, a northern cardinal. All right, that'll go in my satchel. What about this thing right here? All right, another double-breasted cormorant. A double-breasted cormorant. We'll pluck it up. We'll get the feathers. We'll turn it into crips. Yeah. Yeah, he'll like that. Ah, thank you, Wilbert. Let's see what this is right down here. Come on, run. Get on down there. Get on down there. Right here someplace. Oh, there it is right there. Oh, look at that. We got one Canadian goose. Well, I mean, you know, that's one cube of fat. That's always good, don't you know? Yes, it is. All right, I need some ammo. Let's run over to this box right here, see what we got in here for ammo. Oh, miracle time. Peaches. Canned strawberries. Rifle cartridges. Yeah, that's what I'm looking for. I'm looking for some bang bangs. Special health cure. Let's go back to doing that. Yes, we will. All right, let's do this right now. I'm coming right to you, kitty. Craft another. All right, let's craft up another. Now, I can tell you that what I'm trying to start doing, Luis Diaz, good day, good day. Yep. What I'm going to try and start doing is anytime we have challenges, I'm trying to come up with some trinkets that are directly related to what it is that the challenge is. For example, on this wagon train, I was able to find me a covered wagon trinket. So any of the drivers of the covered wagons will get a trinket, you know, a covered wagon trinket. Any of the outriders that are there for security, they'll be getting a golden gun. A golden gun. That's what they'll be getting. So I'm going to try and put together a theme so that this trinket represents this and this trinket represents that, so on and so forth. Now, before we go running off here on the fast travel, I want to take a quick look at the dailies. 5 of those. Yep, I got 5 of those. Trader. I've only got 1 of those. I'm not going to give them my perfects because I'm only getting 0.10. So if I'm only getting 0.10, I don't want to waste it on 10. I'll wait until the value of the gold goes up. And I did get that. Moonshiner, I now have 2 of those. Not a big deal. And Naturalist, don't kill, and that, so 2, 4. I got 6 items, so I probably won't do any more of those tonight. I wouldn't guess. No, I wouldn't guess. All right, let's see. Blow Lacey a kiss. Sure, I'm happy to do that right there. Blow Lacey a kiss. That's for Lacey. That's for Lacey. And we got it. Thank you, Katie. And Katie says, what about a history lesson? Well, I could do something like that. You know, some of these right here. I got some right here. How about this one right here? Did you know that as far as the Native Americans are concerned, there are 574 federally recognized Indian tribes? Now, I'm sure that there are other Indian tribes out there, but the federal government doesn't recognize them. But, you know, if most Native Americans, they don't care what the federal government has to say anyway. So, like, a lot of people don't. But nonetheless, recognized by the federal government, 574 different tribes. There are 526 Indian reservations in the United States. Now, these are federally recognized Indian reservations. And once again, I am sure that there could be other clans of Indians that are planked down someplace that they probably don't belong, that you could say is their property, their venue, but it's not a reservation that has been authorized or sanctioned by the federal government. The most photographed Indian chief of all of those that were around of the 19th century is Chief Red Cloud. Chief Red Cloud was photographed more than any other Indian chief that existed back in the day. And the political and spiritual leader of the Sioux was Sitting Bull, and he led warriors against Custer. Chief Sitting Bull was considered to be the most powerful and the most famous of all of the Indian chiefs. Yep. So that's what I've got for you for a little bit of history. A little bit of history. Hopefully that will satisfy your history craving. All right, let's see. I'm going to take and I'm going to head right on out to Emerald Station. Oh, no sound. Oh my goodness, there it is. It's back. I don't know why we lost that. I have no... Yes, I might know why we lost that. We might have lost that because I refreshed, and sometimes when I refresh, I lose that sound. So I need to give you that history lesson again for Katie Badger McKean. You weren't able to hear that, I don't believe, Katie, were you? Were you able to hear that that history lesson? Were you able to hear it, Katie? Or was the sound off at that time? Oh, okay, you heard it. Okay, so it was TikTok that apparently wasn't hearing then. Okay, my apologies, TikTokers. Yep. All right, let's see. All right, thank you for that, Travis. Appreciate that. Yep. All right, look, we're out here, and we're out at the overflow. I'd like to get a little bit of fat while I'm out here because, let's see how many, I've got 13. I've got pretty much full weapons. And 13 in reserve, but if I can make it 30, that would be great. Don't want much now, do I? No, sir, I don't. No, sir, just looking for it all. Want it all. Now we'll get some right here. And let's see, it looks like I've got, I don't know, 6 or 7 down. 6 maybe. Let's see how many I get. A lot of times they'll actually despawn out here pretty quickly. Yeah, thank you, Katie. Appreciate that. Simba! Oh, listen, Rob is a funny guy. Rob is a funny guy. He is one of the happiest people I've ever met. Yeah. He's always got a laugh or a chuckle, you know, underneath his breath. And, you know, he's got this nervous way about him. He's always moving, even when you talk to him. You know, he's just moving around when you talk to him. It's like he can't contain himself. But he's an exciting individual to be around, fun individual to be around, and loves having, you know, the funnies thrown at him. Meaning, you know, this is funny, that is funny, tell a funny story, do a funny thing, say something funny. He loves laughing. He loves to laugh. Now, he actually works for an automobile dealership. That's his full-time job up there in Indiana, I believe it is. So yeah, he works for a Ford automobile dealership up there. Works in the body shop up that way. He's like a service advisor for a body shop. Does a lot of computer input work, that type of thing. And yet, it seems like every weekend he's traveling all around the world doing different Comic Cons. So he's all over the place. Just a fun guy to be around. Now, Roger Clark, he's a little bit more subdued, and he has this way about him whereby everything is kind of like an inside joke, unless he lets loose. But once he lets loose, then he could be as crazy as Rob. But it's to get him to let loose. Let his hair down a little bit, and then he'll just let it happen. All right, so as far as fat goes, I went from, what? I went from 13 to 19. So I picked up 6. Over here is where I'm going. And, well, actually, I've got this moonshiner right here right now. I might as well do this moonshiner. Yep, and I'll take myself a little bit of Minty Big Game just to make sure that I don't get caught by surprise. And I'm going to sneak up on these guys. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to look for some throwing kills, tomahawks. That's what I'm going to look for. And there's one tomahawk in the side of that guy. Caught him right in the side of the ribs. I probably actually severed his rib cage, is what I would guess. I would say that that's what happened. That one, I got him right in the shoulder. Oh goodness, look at it sticking out of his arm right there. That was pretty heavy blow right there. Now while I'm here, before I go and do too much more, I'm gonna loot these chests, see what I can get out of them. There's a money clip right there. That money clip, man, that's $1.78, don't you know? Yes, sir. And there's a gold wedding ring. Let's check out this box right here. Another box right here. This is good for something, I know it is. It's not going to be good for nothing. A golden pocket watch. Yeah. And some moonshine. I'll take that moonshine. Even that moonshine is $2.50. $2.50. All right, now I think we got some boys over this way. I still want to use my tomahawk. I want to get all these killed. I want to get them all. All with a tomahawk. Hey, buddy.
Hey!
What do you mean, hey? Hay's for horses.
Hey, I think I just...
All right, we got a couple of those guys as well. Now what I'm going to do, I'm going to see if I can draw them out into the plains here a little bit. Right out here in these rolling grassy hills. Come on out here. Okay. Whoa, you're coming out, but you're coming out with hot lead. That's what they're doing. So I got to stay moving, don't you know? All right, like this guy here. All right, we got him. We got him good. Now, listen, buddy. Yeah, you ain't cutting my fingers off. You ain't feeding them to me either. looks like we got one more fella right here.
Where's your widow live?
What? Talk to me like that. Yeah, take that. Stuck him right in the left breast. Stuck him right in the left breast. That's what I did. Oh, look at that. I got a blackberry out of it. I'll bet he got a pretty good black and blue out of it. And some dynamite. $0.13, some wild mint. Now, check it out right here. I'm going to shoot this lantern. It's going to take one shot, and those barrels will blow up, rather than shoot the barrels 3 times with your weapon. I got a guy back here that I probably going to want to go loot. Because I shoot him, I loot him! Gold dang right! Yep, so I've met Rob a couple of times. I've met Roger Clark a couple of times. I was hoping that we're going to go out to Tombstone this year and meet them all again, but there's something fishy going on right there. I'll just have to wait and see how that all unfolds. And let's take and set these case of who knows what. Explosive nonetheless. Once again, shoot that lantern, and that lantern will blow it all. Reduce your overall ammo being used within. Come on, horse. Let's get on down and get on out of here. Now, it looks like Creaker. Yeah, well, listen. Yeah, we're playing online. There's a lot of people here on Xbox tonight. Come on, horse. Let's get on down here. Dang, horse is so slow I can run out of the red splotch, the red zone, quicker than the horse can come down, and so on and so forth. Now I'm going to grab myself some ginseng right here. We'll pick it. And we'll check it, this area, see if there's a collectible here. If there is a collectible, then I want it. Nothing. No, sir. Nothing. No thing. Now, I don't see any... Oh, maybe I do. Are there any geese over here? Nope, doesn't look like it. What I see was that raccoon. I am going to pick the wild mint. Gotta have that wild mint. Brian Smotnick knows. He uses it all the time. I'm going to go over here, see if there's any geese over here. Sometimes you can find some geese over in this area, and particularly in the evening hours. Nothing here. So that being the case, I'm going to head on over to Emerald Station, and I'm going to do a train mission. I haven't done a train mission in a little while. Still working on the train missions, make sure I can get all of those taken care of and turned in. I've got something like about, I don't know, 50 some odd to do, and I can wrap that up, have that belt taken care of. These are something that I just kind of lost track of along the way. when we first come into the game, before we had any of the roles, the train missions was the thing to do. I certainly did plenty of them. Once the roles come out, it's kind of like I forgot all about them.
God, I hate this job.
So we're going to go ahead and do this
Management kept this in
caravan
one place for more
escort.
than a minute at a time. Anyway, some folks I don't know about apparently need someone to escort a wagon I don't care about over to Comps instead. So, we'll have fun with that.
Yeah, we're not going to roads. We're headed on over to the homestead. A much shorter trip. But nonetheless, it still is a count of one. Still a count of one. Savage Storm 1453 is looking for somebody to play with. And I'll tell you what, Creaker, what you might want to do is you might want to join our Discord. Our Discord is categorized in 3 different categories. It's categorized as Xbox, PlayStation, and personal computer. And it's all color-coded. Each platform has their own color. And if you go into a Discord and indicate what platform you're playing on, you'll see other players of like color playing on the same platform. You can contact them for wagon deliveries. You can contact them for wagon support, meaning that you'll guard their wagon for a delivery. Maybe you'll hook up with them for some posse fun or some dailies, whatever it happens to be. You'll find some great people over there, because all of us in this Discord, all of us that are part of this community gang of Cowboy Strong, we're all gamers. We're not griefers. So you can have some great fun.
We can take it easy. Thanks.
I heard that guy groan. Ugh. And so that's what you want to do. That's what you want to do, Creaker. And Katie just put that up over on Twitch. Maybe she needs to put it up on TikTok. Hey, I guess that guy's... Well, maybe he's not taking care of him. Don't be killing him now. Well, I mean, kill the bad guy. I hope the bad guy don't kill the driver. The wagon driver. Griefers suck. Yeah, they do, Slayer Bros. Now, I had a plan. You all know that I've been talking about this for a long time.
Come on.
I had this plan that I was going to go in and I was going to be able to call them out. I was going to use their name. I was going to point my finger at them on camera, tell them that they were a no good, dirty, rotten, low down, long-haired, sap-sucking, yellow, blah, blah, blah. You know what it is. You know the jingle. Well, I was going to do that, don't you know? So I got myself a VPN, and I was going to protect myself, make sure that they couldn't boot me off from the server, shut me down, and what have you. And the VPN, it's good for my computer, it's good for my telephone, but I cannot use it for Xbox. And if I can't use it for the Xbox, then I don't have the protection that I needed in order to be able to call these people out individually. So it looks like that went down the drain quick, and that didn't work out exactly the way that I wanted it to work out. But nonetheless, it is what it is, and so I need to protect myself at all costs. I can't just go on and do that recklessly, only to have somebody throw me off and capture my IP address and boot me out, shut me down, whatever it is that they might do. Yeah, and by the way, Brian, watch out that she doesn't try to sneak up on you, because she'll come in, and then she'll crouch down, and she'll try to sneak up on you. Yeah, and if you're not paying attention, she'll get you. She'll get you. Thank you. Yes, sir. Be careful. Be watching out for her. She's a tricky thing. Thank you on that Discord link, Katie, for Creeker. I appreciate that, Katie. Katie McKean. Katie Badger McKean. She's omnipresent. That's what she is, omnipresent. Well, I got that one done. Oh, I wonder if there's a collectible here. It could be right here at this gravesite, or it could be in the water well over there. It doesn't appear to be in either or. So that's out at this point. And what do we got up there? We've got a lot of birds up there. Oh, it looks like a bat. Looks like I caught a couple of bats out here. Let's see. Those would be good for the satchel. Yeah. Little brown bat. Bingo. Yeah, unfortunately, there is no crossplay. There's no crossplay in this game at all. And that was done intentionally. A couple of little bats that I picked up. Good for a 1 count in the satchel. What else we got here? We got a snake in the grass down there. I'll leave the snake in the grass. He'll take care of some of the rodents. Yes, he will. Well, I'll tell you what I can do right now for the next few minutes. Let me take and change over my cards here. I'm going to change out my cards. And I'm sure, let's see. Okay, that's a good one. Oh, let's take and go back here. Okay, let's see. Yeah, I want Friends for Life over Fool Me Once. And then down here I want Never Without One. This will allow us to go into racing and have a little bit of protection. And I'll go in with a little bit of juice in me. Quick join. Race series. Let's see, I've done 4 races today. So far, I came in first on 3 of them, 4th once. The 4th, I got blasted. Somebody blasted me. Yeah, and it doesn't matter, Shady. That works on PC as well. The Discord is good for PCers as well, because we take PCers, PlayStation people and Xbox people, and they're all color-coded, and you'll have your own little color-coded group, but at the same time, you'll be able to see the Discord, see what's going on, be able to chat back and forth, have a few laughs, that type of thing. Currently matchmaking is done. And it looks like I'm going in right now. All right, Stillwater Creek coming right up. Let's take a look at purchases. All ammo. I didn't have too much going on right there. Let's see who is in here. A level 3 Rags, 326. A level 16. The Russian Clips, level 93. Septic Shark, and level 23. Puffy. It looks like Booby. Puffy Booby. And let's see if we can ready up. Sweet Bear just joined. Sweet Bear just joined. All right, we got 20 seconds. 20 seconds and we'll get this done. See who this is. Sweet Bear. Somebody popped in. Lucky Boobies right there. 93, Septic Shark. 9, Russian. 16 is French. All right, here we go. Open race, Stillwater Creek. Oops, they like some shooters, I guess. The shooters are here. And we got some aggressive people here tonight, but it's not a surprise. That's typically the way that it goes during the evening. What we're going to do is we're just going to pay attention to racing and see if that will make a difference. You know, being crashed into once and shot once, that's certainly not going to help the overall time, as you I'm sure are aware of. And we're just riding for it. We got the spurs are out. Someone's coming, they're trying to, you know, ruin a good run here at this point. Come on, get through those bushes, get up over that hill. And there you have it. They put me down. They shot me in the back, and I still come in first. And that just goes to show you, if you can't kill me, if you can't crash me, you can't beat me. Okay? And even when you do that, you still can't beat me. So, all you people out there that are racing with me, take that! Yeah, RD2 is multiplayer, particularly, obviously, if you're online. Alright, real life trinket. Not all countries. I don't know who that's going to. Alright, right there. So, as you see, that Reiki guy, that Reiki guy was the guy that shot me. A little old level 16, but still couldn't make it happen. Yeah, the online is going to cost you about $10 a month, depending upon whether you pay for it on a monthly basis. If you pay for it 6 months in advance, you do get a discount, so it could be cheaper. But to me, playing online is the way to play. You know, I'm not a big story person, although I've gotten more used to it since I met about 20 of the different characters that play in there. Tilly and Roger Clark, John Marston, and Arthur Morgan, and Pearson, the camp cook, and a bunch of others. All right, Lake Isabella. I'm not interested in Lake Isabella, so I'm going to quit on out of here. Am I sure that I want to go out? Yeah, I'm sure. He's going to me. Okay, Brian. All right. I got you covered, Brian. I'm writing it down right now. Yep. Got it covered. I got you. All right, let's see if we can find ourselves a wilderness camp. Don't know that we will, don't know that we won't, and look at that. We were able to get right in on it, just like that. And let's go to, get out of Blackwater. And I'm gonna grab them bullets there now, Brian. Just like that. Boom, gone. And by the way, I do have some new ones out, but as I say, I'm going to try and match trinkets with events.
That's a
Let's
nice
see what we can
horse.
do there. Make that a little bit more, I don't know, more organized, I guess you could say. All right, let's get on over to, oh, I feel something. I guess there must be something back there in the saloon. All right, saloon, let's run upstairs and grab that collectible that's up that way. This is a cute little room. I wouldn't mind staying right here. The noise might be a bit much depending upon what time at night they close. But that would be nice, and particularly if I could order down for some room service whenever I needed to eat. Ah, there's my horse up there. All right, so we got that trinket. Come on over here, Wampum. I'm gonna need you over here. We're gonna run in. We're gonna take a look at
I
this
got
train
to say
club.
thanks for that last job, if I haven't said it already.
You got to say thanks for that last job. Well, let's take and see what this one's all about. How about we do free roam mission, a delivery, caravan.
You're gonna
do
need to
the
harness
supplies.
all your discouragement for this one. It could get a little heated. We gotta get this wagon up to Tanner's Reach, and I know there are bandits on that road. If you can drive it there, there's good money in it. Okay, I'll show you.
All right, looks like I've got to take the wagon myself. Look out, lady! Coming through, coming through! We got no time, don't you know? Oh, great Scott. Now I got myself another wagon here. I got wagons all over the place. Come on, can I pass him? Ah, he's not going to let me pass him. Not right there.
With a gun in your hand.
All right, here we go. We're gone. Another wagon in front of us. I'm a little quicker than these guys. As old as I am, I got a little more giddy up in me. Got just a little more giddy up. Just trying to get my wheel in place as I'm driving. Where are you? Come on back here! What the hell is going on with this guy? He won't die! Back this thing up. Let's get on this trail. Let's get this, mission straightened out. What's going on here? What's going on here? Get all turned around and jacked up like that. Got to get a little organization. Hey, Jenny T. Been a minute. Up the trail we go. We're going to go right on by the Moonshine camp, Jack. And I think we're headed up to McFarland's, not McFarland's, but Manzanita post here. That's probably where the cabin is, unless it's up further up the street. Got all these damn wagons in the way. I ain't gonna have it, not gonna stand for it no more. Get on up the trail. And it looks like we're going to go up to this cabin that's up here. Maybe it's up to Aurora Basin. Maybe it's the one that's along the road here that's just a little bit further up. Now it looks like I'm going to have some trouble here through the rocks area. So we'll take it a little bit slow. I said slow. All right, we got those guys resolved. And this is the wagon. This is where you'll find Sean. Little Sean every now and again. He'll be up here at this cabin. All right, there's another one that was done up. Oh look, we got a cabin right here. We might just go in and see what's going on. Sean, you in here?
Gainful employment.
Yeah, Sean McGuire. Howdy. Yeah. Let's see what we can do
Let's
here.
do it.
What you got? I'll go do a horse thief.
Okay.
Yeah, I've been a pretty
Well.
good horse thief in the past.
This came me way. See? Here you go. Bit random, but could be a nice earner for you, eh? See what you think. Go on then.
All right, let's go get it. Let's go get them their horses, or at least one. We'll turn one in. 16 minutes to do it.
I'll sleep well tonight.
I don't know where we headed. McFarland's Ranch, maybe. We're headed someplace that's got some horses. Excuse me, buddy. Just going, passing by. That's all I'm doing. Passing by, don't you know? I don't know exactly where we're going. I can't say as I've ever done this particular one before. With all of the missions that there are available, and all the years that I've been playing, I can tell you that I can tell you for sure I haven't done this one before. What do we got here? There's a horse in the corral right there. All right, there goes the other guy. There's another guy. Maybe they won't even recognize. Oh, there's a bunch of people right here.
We defend what's ours.
I wouldn't expect anything less. Said we defend what's ours. Hell over that fence. Let's go around the opposite way to keep that guy from shooting at us. Head right on down the trail. See if we can get this horse delivered. Well, I got some boys chasing me. Or a fella chasing me, I should say. And I'm riding what looks to be a carbon copy of Wampum. It could be his twin. Maybe he's been cloned. I don't know. All right, let's get into this area where we need to turn him in and deliver him. And see if we can find a hitching post of some sort. Oh, there's a hitching post outside here, I guess. Look out, Wampum. Trying to get something down here. Nope, that ain't good enough. Oh, there's a hitching post over there. A lot easier to deal with. And let's hitch him up and end this mission. Oh, that guy's all ticked off over there now. I'll ride out the back way. I don't need to have any confrontation with him. And let's see if we can catch a wilderness camp out of Thieves Landing here. Not one here, it says. And we'll head back to camp.
The Wanderer returns.
And look at that, player bounty pop up, but you know, it's kind of late for me at this point, so. Lockbox. Suppose I could take a look at it. Any of that. Well, oh, I was just going to go take it when it disappeared. Sometimes you got to grab them almost instantly. And that pretty much does our stream for the night, folks. Yeah, I'm going to just do up a couple of things right here that I might need to do up in the way of minty big game, maybe do some ammo, something like that, and then, you know, end the stream from camp here. We'll be back again Friday morning, 8 a.m., and we'll see where we're going to go this week. Oh, there's that player bounty again. Oh, in this case, if it can stay, I'll come up and I'll take that. I'm not sure whether I got it or not. There it is again. That time I got it. All right, let's get on my horse. Where's that player bounty going to be? Is it going to be up here at Flat Neck Station? Ah, damn horses. Now tell me that wasn't a slow motion flight. I think you could say that for sure. I'll just get my horse ready to go in case we have something close by. Okay, where is the likely spot that could be, that person could be? That could have been right there in Blackwater. Let me see if I can fast travel over to Blackwater. Doesn't look like it.
Thinking about who's gonna ride next. Watch what the hell you
No, it doesn't look like it at all. Doesn't look like I'm going to get a fast travel at all. You gave it a 9.8. Yeah, you know, listen, it looked like it was in slow motion for a moment. Now it could be right here in Valentine, that bounty. The degradation of that Lancaster is down a bit, maybe 20%. We'll see what it does. You know, I think that individual is with the posse. Nothing here, it appears. As I say, the other place it could have been was Blackwater. My problem is I'm in a hurry, mister.
You really need your gun out now?
Let's take a quick run to Blackwater. See what happens to be there. Maybe something, maybe nothing. Eddie Perez. I play on Xbox, sir. No, it doesn't look like anything here either. Well, feels like there's something in this tent here, so as long as I'm over this way, I might just as well defray some of my costs of travel. I'll take this Caribbean rum. Doesn't look like I'm going to find this individual. We're trying. Head back over towards my camp, see if I can close in on anything that might have been sandwiched between my camp and Blackwater. Sometimes you never find them, and sometimes you, just as you find them, they get away. Oh, and look at this here. I've got an ambush going on here. So I'm going to try and take care of the ambush. Anybody else on this ambush you want to come up here too? Another one right here. That should do it. And since I don't have a bounty that I can get, and seeing that I was ambushed here, I'm going to just go ahead and loot them up and hopefully be able to add some cash to my cash. And let's get on up over the hill here. Loot up these other fellas that are up here. Now those are rare these days, especially when you're in a free roam. It's rare to get those, so whenever they pop up, you should make an effort to take them and get them. Because they're few and far between. And still nothing for this player bounty that had popped up. Well, I thank you, Corey, that you know, you gave me such a high rating. I still might be able to pull off a win, or at least a podium. All right, there's a player bounty. Let's see what that one is all about. I don't know, but let's just take him. Let's see where he's going to come. All right, now where are we going to head? We're going to head back to Blackwater. Second player bounty popped up. Let's head right on back to Blackwater.
Evening, sir.
I don't find anything here in Blackwater. Dag nabbit. Well, I don't do, it's not free aim, it's just, I don't use painted black. I absolutely deplore painted black. I think it's a ridiculous thing to have in the game. Gotta go ahead and clean this this weapon up, see if I can get it done quickly. I am at 742 player bounties at the present time. All right, who is this? Is this anybody? No. What's a guy like that doing turning around and riding up on me? Huh? What's a guy to do? You can't take and go by me and then swing around on me and expect to come up behind me without me laying it down. And particularly being that close. That just wasn't called for. Who the hell does he think he is, anyway? All right, nothing here. A couple of people here. Let's see if we can, there's 4 people here right now. Let's see if we can get right into the fast travel, catch it, and head right on back to camp. There was a posse leader there with 3 posse members. It didn't appear to be any one of them. I don't know who that guy was that rode up behind me, but that was a pretty stupid move on his part, I think. There's nothing wrong with online, Pinkman. You know, just play it out. The main thing that you've got to do is you've always got to be aware of people around you. Watch the mini-map. When you, just because you ride by them and they didn't shoot at you doesn't mean that they won't. They could be doing exactly what this guy thought I would do, is ride by him, take my eyes off the mini-map, and he'd sneak up behind me and nail me. Not the case. I don't trust anybody in this game. I don't trust you, for that matter. No, sir. Not when it comes to my character's life. No, I don't. So you know what I'm saying. So yeah, you can't have that. And that's why my ratio of deaths in game versus my kills in game are, you know, way different than most people. Even though I don't have the high numbers that a lot have. I'll give you an example. Let's see. Well, let's go in and take a look. Let's go in and take a look. We'll go to player, and we'll go to right here. 12,254 deaths. 12,254 deaths versus kills 16,328. Okay, and that's because I don't trust anybody. That's because I don't trust them. And if I get near them, I'm going to kill them. And if they get near me, I'm going to kill them. And sometimes they get me, but most of the time they don't. I'm not trusting them. And I look at it this way. There's 360 degrees on this map, And if they're coming at me, then I take that as an aggressive act. You know, and yeah, I just have to lay them down like that guy. And that's just the way that it is. Rack City, good evening. Good evening. And Rack City, you got here, you know, just as I was getting ready to leave. Yeah, you did. I was killing more than 20 times. Kids, which destroys game fun. Yeah, listen, there are people that destroy game fun. There's no doubt about it. But there are adjustments that you can make. There are adjustments that you can make to your gameplay, and there are certain things that you can do regularly. And what you're going to find is people are going to grief you less and less and less. But that doesn't mean that you don't want to keep your eye on the minimap and you want to watch the behavior of people. And you watch the behavior of those people and you learn quick enough that you can't trust any of them. Yep, can't trust any of them. Now this is where I've gotten 2 player bounties. I haven't been able to catch either one of them. Not a doggone one of them, but nonetheless, there are some days when you get them and there are some days when you don't. Today is a don't day. That's what it is. It's a don't day. Well, that's it. That's it for this evening. I've had all I'm going to do. I love the main story. The story is a great story, Pinkman. And listen, come on back here. We'll be back here on Friday morning at 8 a.m. We'll be here Friday, Saturday, and Sunday, 8 a.m. to 11 a.m. And we can talk about this and, you know, we can see some gameplay and just watch what happens. And I'm telling you that online is the way to go. And this game doesn't have anywhere near as much griefing as a lot of other games, such as GTA. The only difference with GTA is you can go into a private lobby and you can do it with just a couple of clicks of the button and you're there. But then again, if you want to be out and you want to see what's going on, you want to have people around you, that's all well and good. Some of them are good people, some of them not so good. And I just took care of one of those that was not so good. And we laid him in his grave. That's what we did. We laid him in his grave. All right, folks, that's enough for me. Thank you all so very much for being here. And hope to see you on Friday morning. Thank you so much for being here. Stay well, stay safe. Adios, amigos. We'll see you out there on the trail, I'm sure.